What's going on, guys? Victor here. I'm with Brooke's family today. We got Brooke, Brooke's dad, and Brooke's mom back there. Now, before I move on with this video, I want you guys to take a look around us. This is after Hurricane Dorian. There's absolutely no damage. We were so lucky. This storm was, I mean, it was unprecedented. What the Bahamians suffered is, there's a humanitarian crisis going on over there, and I want to use this platform for good. I want to spread the message because a lot of people don't know what's going on over there, especially since I know I have such a broad audience worldwide. And you know, down here it really is felt. Every single tackle shop, every single big warehouse is accepting donations. And as this video is playing, I'm going to be showing you guys clips, but what they suffered is crazy. 23 feet of storm surge. There's a body count rising, there's people missing, and it's really sad. And you know, Brian used to go to the Bahamas when he was younger. Brooke and I have been there, and it's a beautiful place, and these people are just 100 miles away, 60 miles at some islands, and it's a catastrophe over there. So before we move on and fish today, I wanted to just kind of share that, and I'm gonna have a bunch of links linked in the description box below of ways you guys can donate, help in any way possible, whether it's just buying canned goods, dropping them off somewhere. There's plenty of drop-off locations, and there's a lot of legit ways to donate money. I'm not talking about a GoFundMe that your Uncle Earl created and he's gonna go buy a boat with, but real organizations like the Red Cross. I'm gonna have them linked below. Thank you guys for listening. Now let's go fish. This is what we got for bait today. Ballyhoo that Brooke's dad Brian netted earlier while we were anchored up, and we got some chum. We got a 5/0 Mustad live bait hook, and I just hooked these live ballyhoo through the nose right here. We toss them out. There's not a lot of current, so I'm only fishing a 5-ounce, and I'm literally just dropping them straight down. And now we wait. And Brookie's sitting over there very patiently for about 5 minutes now, and we think that she has a red grouper and it's stuck under a rock. And sometimes if you wait long enough, they'll come out. And Brooke's mom has been absolutely killing it today on the chicken rig. She's caught yellowtails, grunts, grouper, tomtates, just everything.
Oh, you got a little bit bigger one.
Yeah. Kind of embarrassed that I let this thing rock me up.
I got the same thing happen.
Look at that. Look at that guy's got an appetite. That giant ballyhoo is almost as long as he is.
Are these rock kinds or strawberry groupers?
You know, I never know the difference. This guy's pretty pale. Normally they're darker.
Yeah, I know. Which makes me think it's not a strawberry.
But I think there's a lot in this spot because we just had doubles. Well, today has been a little bit on the slow side. We've been catching snapper, but not really what we're looking for. We want to catch a big mutton, and Brooke's caught one. So right now we're coming in shallow because we noticed that the drift boat, which is that boat over there, they fish out here every single day. So if anybody knows what's up, it's usually those guys because they're so dialed in, they know exactly where to go. And since Hurricane Dorian was last week, a lot of times snapper will move in way inshore. So we're gonna try and like 30, 40 feet, and hopefully we put some fish in the boat now. We're in the grouper now. Look at this thing. Another one.
Wow! He's bigger than the last one, I think.
Yeah, just about. You know, they might not be keepers, but this is definitely, I think, from the storm, because we never catch this many red groupers back to back to back. But the hurricane definitely brought them in, I think.
Measure them just for the heck of it.
So these guys got to be 20 inches to the fork, and or 20 inches overall, and this guy's 18, so small. Might be, nah, not a keeper, but another barely legal red grouper. Almost legal red grouper. I'm telling you guys.
Belly, man.
Hold on. I wonder if the camera can pick. You guys probably can't hear that, but they make this really loud grunting noise. And I think, I don't know if it's to fend off predators, but it sounds really cool, especially when you hear it underwater.
It's a drum.
So what I was gonna say is these things are definitely blown in from offshore because we never ever catch this many, and they're all like 17 to 19 inches. And these are really a good sign of a healthy reef. shot straight down. I really wanted to make a catch and cook with this video, and I still will, but based on what we caught today, I'm gonna let Brooke do the cooking portion for her video, but I really wanted to highlight this. You guys, we got sponsored by Angle a few months ago, and you guys have, I don't think I've talked about them once, because I really like to use a product before I talk about it. Check this out. This is ice that has been in the cooler since last Friday, which is the weekend that Hurricane Dorian was supposed to hit. We filled up a ton of our angles full of ice, and it's halfway full. This is no BS. I was like so skeptical of like the whole roto molded coolers, Yetis, Angles and everything, but I'm telling you guys, these coolers are the truth. And since I've been working together with Angle, they set me up with my own code. If you guys want to save 8%, you guys can use my code LANDSHARK, and you guys can save 8% on Angle products on their website. Use my code LANDSHARK. I just wanted to plug them real quick, because I really do appreciate it. They make badass products. So Brooke's about to fillet these fish up. This is the porgy that we caught, Brooke's mom caught. I caught this decent sized yellowtail, and then this I'm really excited about. We've never ate rainbow runners before. We've heard really good things about them. I know a lot of people eat them as sashimi style. So Brooke's gonna go ahead, fillet these up. I'm gonna continue this video. I'm pretty sure we're fishing offshore tomorrow, and I don't really care what we catch. I just really am in the mood for eating fish, so I'll see you guys on the water tomorrow. Come on.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
They're down there. They exist. Man, Brooke spotted that bite. She's like, you're on, you're on, you're on, because I was just putting the ballyhoo in the live well from the cast net. This guy doubled over. All right, first mutton of the day, little guy, probably around 15, 16 inches. We're gonna let him go.
Adios.
This is pretty cool. I set up the GoPro on some stainless in the back of the boat, so now we got this view. Call me crazy, but for the longest time I have been wanting to do a file fish catch and cook, and like I've told you guys, I want to literally try them all. I know Deer Meat for Dinner has done it before. There's a file fish in our chum slick right now, and the thing with them is they're usually pesky because they just rip off your baits. They have tiny mouths, so I got a little gold hook and a little piece of ballyhoo, and I'm gonna try to catch this file fish in the chum slick. Oh, he found my bait. Oh, he's sucking it in. Man, they're so good at ripping the bait off of the hook. You know what I think? A piece of squid. He's on it, Brooke. He's inhaling it. I got him! I got the file! Oh no, he came off. Oh man. Hey, guess what he did? Exactly what you said he was gonna do.
Did he bite your line?
He bit it off. I'm fishing 6-pound test leader, something really light, because I think he's gonna be weary. And I'm telling you, once I catch this guy, I'll show you. He's got like human teeth, and he just bit right through the 6-pound test at the new spot.
Here.
Oh, it's what you wanted, that red grouper.
Yep, almost big enough. Almost.
So pretty.
Man, look at that.
Pretty.
So cool. So yesterday we did the same thing where we were in like 30 feet of water, and we caught a ton of red groupers, so that's what we're trying today, and hopefully we catch a keeper one in shallow. See you, dude. I think this might be the biggest thing I've hooked on this little rod all day. Bigger yellowtail. This is probably gonna drive a lot of people crazy, but I'm releasing this guy. Got myself Porgy. Now I just need a ton more. Ow. A ton more of these guys. This is another thing I've really been wanting to do a catch and cook with, is a porgy. Brooke cooked one up last night. These things got some gnarly teeth. Take a look at that. I think they know us. That was the cutest little kid. We were rolling into the inlet and he goes, Victor, Victor, him and his family. And the mom goes, he's your biggest fan. Say hi.
Slow down a little bit.
Stalking you and watching all of your videos, and I recognized your dad.
Really?
Y'all.
Yeah, I recognize the Lantern shirt. I only recognize Brooke,
Thank you guys. He loves y'all.
Thank you.
Watching.
Now you guys are probably wondering, where the heck did you guys get this dolphin from? Well, Brooke's neighbor across the canal, Mike, went out 35 miles yesterday and he caught a ton of dolphin. So I told you guys the show must go on and we were gonna do a catch and cook. We didn't really catch anything substantial yesterday besides that one porgy to fillet and cook for lunch today. So Mike was kind enough to donate a dolphin. I'm gonna go ahead and fillet this guy up and then we're gonna go ahead and make a really good, delicious lunch. So what I'm gonna do is start right over here by the head, tip of my knife, and we are just going to outline our fish. We're gonna go all the way down. And then once we have that going, all the way to the head, don't ever miss this stuff. This is some good stuff right here. The dolphin head meat goes all the way up there. We go around, and then what you'll see a lot of people do is you wonder, why don't you go right here behind the pectoral fin? You actually go right down all the way to the anal fin right there, because this is his gut cavity and it is nasty stuff. You don't want to get in there. I flip them around. We work on this side. And dolphin is not a fish that you just want to run your knife all alongside it, because you will miss a ton of meat, because you guys will see in a second that they have a raised backbone. Pretty substantial one. This is that backbone I'm talking about. Just want to point the tip of your knife right down on the other side of it. And then there you go. There's your mahi fillet. It's very easy to get through the skin. So we're gonna go ahead. I got a thinner Dextra, an 8-inch narrow fillet, and we're just gonna separate our fillet from our skin, just like so. Toss that out, and that's what your end product looks like. Some of the best stuff out there. Now there's probably some of you who are thinking, why didn't you pull the skin off? Well, we used to, and what I'm talking about, if you guys don't know, is a lot of people outline the fish and then you can literally just tear the skin off and then proceed to fillet it, so you don't have to go through what I just did. But if you do that, you leave this thin filamenty membrane on the flesh, and it's just not as good as if you do it this way. So now Dexter finally set me up with my own code, so if you guys are interested in the knives I use today and have been using, I stand behind them. I've been using them for a long time. They're all made in the USA. Great product. You guys can save 20% if you guys use my code LANDSHARK on the Dexter Outdoors website. I'll have it linked below. But enough talking. I'm about to go whip up some mahi with some tzatziki sauce. I don't know what our starch is going to be yet, but get stoked. Okay, let's jump right into it. First thing we got going on, I'm making mahi with the tzatziki sauce, as I told you guys about. An English cucumber peeled. I'm going to grate it. And I've made tzatziki sauce a couple of times now. One of my favorites. Low in calories, fresh, and delicious. One whole English cucumber grated, salt. Now the salt not only is going to flavor our sauce, but it's also going to help pull all the moisture out of the cucumber so our sauce is not too watery. So I go ahead and I'm just going to toss that. And the salt is going to draw out the water, like I said. And then I have 3 paper towels thick right here. And what I'm going to do is pour. Now we're just going to pour it onto our paper towel. And I'm gonna let this sit for about, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes, but look at all that water coming out. So we wanna get rid of that, and you want a thick paper towel, otherwise it's going to break it. Now this has been sitting in the paper towel for about 10 minutes, and watch how much liquid's gonna come out. It's a lot. So I'm just squeezing it and getting it to seep through the paper towel. There's my cucumber now. Greek yogurt, but not fat-free Greek yogurt. You want some fat content in there. And I'm gonna start out with 2. The last thing that's going in here for now is I have 2 cloves of garlic. Let's use the end of the spoon to get that out. Okay, now I'm going to mix it up. 2 more things that are gonna go in our tzatziki sauce. The juice of half of a lemon, get some acidity in there, and then black pepper to taste. Now we have the best blackened seasoning in the world. Chef Paul's. You guys have seen me use it in a ton of videos before. And that is what we're doing. Since we are on a time crunch, trying to go fish the mullet run right after this, we're gonna just liberally douse these fillets with some Chef Paul's. Flip them over and do the same thing on the other side. Time to pan fry the dolphin, half a stick of butter. High heat because we want to blacken these guys. Now we're gonna add our fish. Probably have to do this in 2 or 3 batches because we got a lot of fish and 7 people. We got the last batch on the stove top, and then it's gonna be really simple, just mahi sandwiches with that tzatziki sauce, hoagie rolls, some condiments, no sides today, just chips. And we're almost ready to eat. So this is the last batch coming off. Poured a little water in there. And now we got all our blackened stuff. We can pour it right on top of our fish. Here we got our hoagie.
Oh, there's always
and then
learning.
We got our tzatziki sauce. Plenty of it.
Fresh, soft
To continue, our tzatziki. I'm gonna put it on both sides. Okay. Get us a little piece of lettuce, some tomatoes,
Yes, it's blackened.
some onions,
Love blackened.
and then our fish.
That one, bro. That one wants to be all fun. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to put this in. Darn it, I forgot.
Now that is a dolphin sandwich. You're not gonna get that in a restaurant. All right, guys, bon appetit. We're about to dig in. We're super hungry. I'm not gonna do like a food review at the end. You probably hear some and ahs throughout the video. I think you guys see, based on the empty plates, dinner, or lunch I should say, was a success. Thumbs up?
Awesome.
2 thumbs up.
All right, guys, so we just had our family lunch with Brooks' family, and I thought, what better way to end this video? It started out with Bahama's relief effort, and this is a local tackle shop right across the street from where we live. This is Trey, the owner, one of the owners of Big Dog Bait and Tackle down here in Pompano, and what they're doing is amazing. Amongst a bunch of other tackle shops, they have a donation center right here. You guys can drop it off, and like I said, I'm gonna have a ton of links of ways you guys can help linked in the description box below, addresses. Everybody down here is doing their part. It is amazing. You said that there's planes flying out of here every single day.
There's planes flying out of Hangar 9 at Fort Lauderdale Executive every day, all day long. Your next stop should be over to the hangar today and see what an operation's going over there. It
Really?
literally looks like a Home Depot in the hangar. Yeah. And the trucks come in, back up. We personally took 5 loads yesterday, and that's why we're a little empty here. But before that, it was stacked to the ceiling before we did our trip Saturday by boat. We had over 35 boats. So we're trying to get another flotilla. So anybody that has a boat that they want to go with us to Freeport, we're trying to get over there and get the goods and the supplies directly into the locals' hands, from our hands to their hands, and it's amazing. So that's what we're trying to do.
Sounds like good stuff. Seriously, you guys heard it. Cannot stress this enough. I will have all the links in the description box below. Any little bit helps. The Bahamians, so many of them lost everything but the shirts on their backs. They lost family members, and it's just a really sad thing. So, like I said, this is how I wanted to end the video. I'm about to go and fish the mullet run off the beaches, so I'll see you guys.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'll see you guys in that next video.